Alright, there are two film projects that I'm excited for that came out of DC Fandom that I am really hyped for. The Flash project and the Batman, Robert Pattinson's Batman. Suicide Squad, honestly, I was meh. And there's a reason why I didn't put it on my screen. Because it's meh. I'm indifferent to it. Like, behind the scenes it was fine, but I was like, eh. And it kinda irked me as well because Suicide Squad finished shooting. Yet we get behind the scenes, but Robert Pattinson's Batman, Matt Reeves' Batman, was like, what, 20% of it's done, if I remember him saying? 20% of it's done, I think. And yet we got like a full-fledged teaser trailer. How does that work? So it's meh. I mean, it's meh. I'm not excited for it's okay. It's okay. If they actually pull the thumbs out of their ass, actually gives us a trailer, then fine. But for me, it's meh. And but I will say this: Harley Quinn looks she looks amazing in Suicide Squad. I'm not gonna lie. She actually looks amazing in Suicide Squad. She looks 10 times better than she was in Birds of Prey. In Birds of Prey, she looks like she went through chemotherapy. It's weird. All right, whatever. Now with these these two film projects, I am really excited for them. Why? It's because they're finally moving the universe along, the DC Extended Universe, more so with The Flash than Robert Pattinson's Batman. Because with Robert Pattinson, and I love how Matt Reeves talks about it, for me in my mind, I always visioned it as year one Batman, but according to Matt Reeves, more like year two Batman, which is fine. And first off, let me say the trailer's fucking awesome. I absolutely loved it. He sold me as Batman, Robert Pattinson. Younger version of Batman, I should say. I wasn't one of those people that harped on Robert Pattinson. Oh my god, it's Twilight. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, I learned my lesson from Ben Affleck. To me, he's one of the best Batmans on screen. So I learned my lesson from that. I hold my judgment. I saw a trailer. It was amazing. I love the world that Matt Reeves is building. I love the mythos of Batman in this universe. So basically, he's just starting out. If I remember right in the trailer, one of the characters said that, oh, you're becoming a celebrity, so he's just starting. And I really like in the Batman that his Bruce Wayne is not formed yet, because in most Batman movies, Bruce Wayne is mostly portrayed as this, playboy kind of guy. He doesn't give a crap. And I say most because if I remember right, in Batman vs Superman, he was he a playboy in that? He gave off this rich guy vibe, but it was more tamed than we normally see him. So in this one, he's just a flat out, he didn't have that persona yet. He was just like a normal guy with an angry face. He's still troubled. You can see that he's still troubled. And that's one aspect I liked about Robert Pattinson's Batman. I like the suit. I like how touched up it looks. Like it was just like different materials just banded together. I really like that. I really enjoy that. The Batmobile, a lot of people do not like that. But I actually like it. It's like that old school feel with the flamethrower in the back of the car. I enjoyed it. I liked it. A lot of people seem to have hated it, but maybe they need to see more scenes with it. I mean, obviously for me, it's not my favorite. I still think the Batman vs Superman car is it's absolutely amazing. But I can see why people are not hyped for the Batmobile. But for me, I thought it was alright. I thought for the vision they were trying to go for, I thought it was cool. I thought it was awesome. So Robert Pattinson's great. The suit looks great for what it is, for what version they're going for. The Batmobile looked okay for the vision they were going for. The story, I still don't get the story, which I actually do like. It feels like there are some parts of the GCPD who are for Batman, and there's some parts who are against him. If I remember right, there was a shot. I swear one of the cops just shot Batman in the arm. So half were against him, half were for him. So they're just, don't know what to make of him. And clearly, I would have no. There was concerns about the combat. Echo as Twilight Batman, how he's gonna fight. Matt Reeves just shut the people up with those opinions. He's like, nope, he can still fight. He's more brutal, I would say. I forgot what comic it was, but I swear, was it Year One? I don't remember, but they were saying that when Batman was young, he was more brutal because he doesn't know how to hold back. So he's more brutal. So in this one, it kind of conveys that. So, and it was really cool. He just beats that dude to a pulp, and I love his voice. It's not strained like Christian Bale. It's not, great in your ear like Christian Bale. Look, it sounds soft but violent at the same time. If that makes sense. And the thugs that he was beating up, is it me or they have like the Joker lips thing going? I don't know if the Joker's in this universe. I'm pretty sure he is, but who knows? So the story of it, I still iffy on. I know the Riddler's involved, possibly the Penguin. I'm pretty sure the Penguin's involved. But we don't know, all the plot and the details, which is fine for a teaser, which is fine. I like how they kept me in the gut. It got me interested. It's basically Matt Reeves saying, boom, here it is. Here's Red Panther's Batman. Here's what he does. He's just trying to give us that flavor. He's trying to give us the glimpse of the world he's creating. And I appreciate that. And it's really cool. And it got me really excited for it. And it also kind of confirms for me that this is... Okay, I have no... proof to back this up, but I think it's safe to say that it sets its own universe. I think it's safe to say that it's not connected per se to the Snyderverse. Because I remember when they were first doing this, and then Matt Reeves was like, yes, it's connected to DCU, but judging from what I saw, I don't think it is, especially Jim Gordon. If you're going to say to me that Jim Gordon in the past was black and then later down the line he turned white, unless they're going with that, it's set in its own universe, which is fine. I mean, the Joker kind of proved that it's fine for them to do that. With Joaquin Phoenix, it's fine for them to do that. I just want to see what Matt Reeves... Look, as long as it's a good movie, that's fine. But it's like the best of both worlds with DC Fandome, what you're trying to show. It's like they're doing their separate things, but they're also simultaneously going for that connected universe. What Zack Snyder started. And that comes to the topic of The Flash. Now, with The Flash, they just told us the idea of it. They haven't really... Have they filmed something yet? I'm not even sure. But I know they're going full steam ahead with it, because I remember there was so many delays and stuff like that, and we're just like, oh god, when's this movie coming out? Do you have any idea what they're doing? But according to the director, they finally got a grasp of the story they want to tell, and they're actually going with the multiverse. And for the people that are saying, and for the people that wanted the DCU to be rebooted with the Flash film, I think it's safe to say that's not going to happen. Because I remember when the Flash movie the story of the Flash movie was coming out, and there was the idea of Flashpoint. People were like, oh my god, they're going to reboot the entire DCEU. It doesn't look like that's a thing. I would have think that was a big mistake if they actually did that. Glad to know they're not doing that. This Flash movie, even though it will introduce... I think it's going to introduce the idea of Flashpoint. It's not going to be like a Flashpoint movie where Barry goes back to the past... changed the fate of his mother, but yet it fucks up everything, and then he has to go back and fix it, and when he fixes it, he comes back, everything's still changed, little bits here and there. I don't think that's going to happen. It's not going to reboot everything. I just think it's just going to introduce the idea of a multiverse, that when Flash goes back in time, somehow it's going to open up the multiverse. Like, this actually exists. I think they're gonna include the TV show, the Flash TV show with Grant Gustin, where Ezra Miller and Grant Gustin were on the same screen together. That actually blew my mind. I'm not a fan of DC's TV shows at all. I mean, I used to, but not all nowadays. But that actually did blow my mind. So I think they're gonna introduce that. And obviously, the new suit. it looks 10 times better. I had no problem with the original suit, but knowing where the suit came from, I don't know which Batman built it. It's either Ben Affleck or Michael Keaton, either one. They're gonna give him this new suit. It's gonna be light based. It looks lively, looks sleek. Yeah, I'm like looking at it right now. It actually looks 10 times better. And it's gonna open doors in the multiverse. Michael Keaton will return, possibly a Batman Beyond. Like, there's so many possibilities, and it's really, really exciting. And it's finally giving me what I want. It's great movies, but it's in the universe, if that makes sense. Because before DC, after Justice League, that terrible Joss Whedon version, DC had this plan of just making individual movies, not connecting, if you know what I mean. Just make individual movies there, that's it. But it doesn't connect. But it seems like they're actually going full steam ahead with this. They're gonna make it a multiverse thing. Everything's gonna connect in some way, shape, or form. And it gives freedom to some directors if they want to take an elsewhere story, stuff like that. But that's one project that I really excited for. I'm like, okay, what's this gonna do with the DC Extended Universe? This is what I'm excited for with The Flash. And it's dude, when I heard Michael Keaton was coming back, it's like, what? Michael Keaton? And they're possibly doing a Batman Beyond film? I'm like, that would be insane. I'm not that hyped. I mean, look, yes, I'm hyped for a Batman Beyond film, but I recognize that it's not going to be the same as a TV show. So everyone's hyped for the Batman Beyond film. Please keep in mind that it's not going to be like the TV show. If Tim Burton's coming back, which I'm assuming he is, because Michael Keaton, I remember him saying that he's not going to come back unless Tim Burton comes back. So if Tim Burton comes back and they're doing the Batman Beyond film, he's gonna put his own spin on it, his own vision on it. So I just want people to be prepared if the Batman Beyond film does come to fruition, it's not gonna be like the cartoon. I want people to understand it's gonna be Tim Burton's Batman Beyond, if that makes sense. But the whole possibilities that the Flash could, Jesus Christ, a multiverse, that's exciting, man. It's oh, dude. Again, judging how I'm speaking, I guess the film that I'm looking forward to the most is The Flash. I mean, besides, Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League, which I made my own separate video on because I thought it deserved its own video. But these are the two films that I'm excited for. The Batman and The Flash. Those two projects I'm really excited for. The other ones are meh. TV shows I really don't give a crap. But honestly, DC Fandome really knocked out of the park. Even though I had my problems with it, it did knock out of the park. So if only they cut out the stupid puns, the really unnecessary time-wasting sections. Like, I guess that's why I wasn't receiving well with Suicide Squad, because it was just the panel playing a stupid game. It's like, just talk about the movie and show us the trailer. That's all I want. I don't want to see you play a stupid game. Whatever, man. Again, I don't hate it. It's just I'm okay. I'm meh on it. But The Flash and the Batman and Zack Snyder's Justice League, whew, I cannot wait for that. I tell you that. I seriously cannot wait for that.